Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and we are in my luxury closet 529. If you want to know what the 529 stands for, I will link down below the video where I discuss the change in my channel name so you can go check it out. But we are in my luxury closet, like I was saying, where not everything is luxurious, but a lot of it is luxurious to me. From fashion to jewelry to handbags, a lot of handbags. My favorite thing is probably handbags in here, definitely handbags in here. We cover a lot of different topics. Today's video is going to be about selling and buying, and it's going to cover a different take on how things end up selling, at least here in my closet, because I feel like in a weird sort of way that things happen when they're meant to happen and things don't happen when they're not meant to happen. And so let me explain. Before I get started though, and before I forget, I just had one of you ask me about the Dress Up Your Purse Josette bag. And this bag was also just released in a color a lot like my top of beautiful rich burgundy shade. So if you want to pick one up in that sort of color for fall, my code is now MLC15. HBHW15 will also work if you would prefer to use that. But the question was about the color taupe of the Josette bag compared to the new mini Boston bag. And I know just a little bit about this topic because I designed a Paris 15 with Melody from Dress Up Your Purse in the turtle dove color, which is being called taupe. And that is this color. So how we went about it is Melody sent me several swatches to compare to my turtle dove Trianon PM, and this was the closest match. And so there is a Paris 15 coming in this turtle dove sort of shade, and we have tweaked it to make it a little bit more me here at my luxury closet, and I should be able to show that to you sometime next week. But in the meantime, a mini Boston bag was just released in this shade, and it's pretty different than the taupe shade of the Josette. So in case you were wondering, or if you were contemplating picking up the mini Boston bag in the taupe color, just know that there is also a Paris 15 coming in this color, and then in a few months a Le Petit Paris 15 should be coming in this color. So with that out of the way, I wanted to talk to you about selling items from my luxury closet. I tend to ask people I know who've bought things from me before, or who I communicate with on Instagram or through email, when I'm thinking about selling something. And a lot of times those things, I never present them to you as options of things that I'm selling, because I'm just not sure that I want to sell those things. And so what I do is I put out feelers by asking the people who I've sold to before if they would be interested, asking friends of mine who've maybe purchased something from me before or who have expressed interest in something. And if the sale is facilitated very easily, I kind of take it as a sign. It's almost a God thing, although God probably does not care what handbags I have in my collection. It just sort of feels like maybe he has an opinion about it, because sometimes things are just so easy, and sometimes it feels like there are obstacles in my way. Case in point, the Fendi Baguette bag. I decided a while back that I wanted to sell some of my pink bags, and I listed the Fendi Baguette, the New Wave chain bag, and the Gucci Marmont in silver. And none of this happened right away. I mentioned in the video that I didn't want to sell all of those bags, but I wouldn't be opposed to selling some of those bags. And it just so happened that one of my good friends bought the Gucci Marmont, and another wonderful YouTuber who I've sold to before bought the New Wave bag, and that left this bag. Now for this bag, I had purchased this strap to go with it, and before I sold either the Marmont or the New Wave chain bag, I had another gal I chat with on Instagram tell me that she would be interested in purchasing this bag, but she did not want this strap. And I told her I don't want to sell it without the strap because I will likely have a hard time selling the strap by itself. And so since she didn't want it without the strap, I kind of felt like that was an obstacle, like maybe God saying, hang on to that bag. And with the way that the other two sales worked out, how easy they were, how they went to people I know and I trust, I couldn't be happier with how that whole thing turned out. Not that I didn't know and trust the gal that was interested in buying this bag, but another interesting thing happened, and that was that I came across this strap, and it was less than half of retail and brand new. And one of the reasons I thought about selling this bag was because this strap is so thick, and the strap it comes with is really not a crossbody strap. And so when I saw this one pop up, it's a thinner strap. It goes just as well as this one. I thought it was the same color as this one. I jumped on it and planned to get it and then to sell this strap. Well, funny thing enough, when I got this strap, it was a different color. So therefore it works for different outfits and different seasons perhaps. And not only that, but as I was trying these two straps on, I realized that this strap is amazing as a crossbody and this strap is amazing more as like a chest bag. And it made this bag so much more versatile, and I couldn't be happier that this is the one I ended up with, and they were all three on the chopping block. So it's funny that I ended up with this one, and I truly believe that it is the best one I could have ended up with, and I'm super happy with the whole strap configuration thing. Both of those other bags did not involve any sort of strap action because the chain strap with the leather brake was not removable. Perhaps that's why this one is still with me. Now, I really wanted to have a pink bag with silver hardware and a pink bag with gold hardware. And I absolutely love the collage bag. This one was never on the chopping block. This one was always going to stay. And so now in the light pink category, I've got both hardwares covered and I have two beautiful bags with, funnily enough, removable straps that I can play with. Now you may say, Erin, you have another pink bag, a light pink bag that you're not mentioning, and never fear, I am going to mention the Dress Up Your Purse bag in the pink duo combo. This is a beautiful bag and it's such a fun pop of color with the darker pink outline. I will tell you though that with it being two-toned, it is a little harder for me to play with straps with because I have a couple different colors going on already. The strap that comes with this bag in the darker pink is my favorite way to wear this Paris 15. Trying to bring in any additional colors just doesn't work for this particular bag for me for the most part. The reason why it's wonderful for me to also have this pink bag in my collection is because it's so carefree in the Togo leather. Both the collage bag, which looks distressed, but it is a relatively fragile leather, as well as the Fendi baguette in the lambskin, are going to be less durable than this Togo leather beauty from Dress Up Your Purse. And so having this bag complements my other two nicely because I can definitely wear it when I might be worried to carry one of the other two. Next, let's talk about the two Longchamp extra small bags that I just sold. Yes, you heard that right. I kind of started my channel collecting Longchamp extra smalls, and now I'm down to one. And this is one I do reach for because it's red and because it's small. It's a wonderful bag to carry to sports events for my local sports teams, for the University of Kansas, and for the Kansas City Chiefs. So this little cutie is not going anywhere, but I did decide to part ways with my white croc and my black quilted leather Longchamp extra small bags. The reason for me parting with those two, it has nothing to do with how cute they are or how much I liked them. It was purely because I just hadn't used them in over 2 years. And I feel like if I don't want to use a bag in over 2 years, then I shouldn't have it in my collection. Unless it's just like a showstopper piece of art or something like that, which I didn't feel like either one of those were. Whenever I thought about carrying the Croc Longchamp Extra Small with the silver hardware, I thought of my Busey bag with the silver hardware by Louis Vuitton. And the Busey bag has an epi leather, which is a heavily treated leather and more durable than most other leathers out there. And I would just grab this one before I grabbed the Croc Longchamp Extra Small. I have one other bag that's kind of in the same color family as that Croc with silver hardware Longchamp Extra Small, and that's my Crema Soft puffer bag, my Lulu puffer by Saint Laurent. While this bag is not a warm cream color like that Longchamp bag is, it's a perfect bag in the winter. It's so smooshy and soft and great with winter whites. And I just feel like I would grab this or the Busey before I would grab that Croc Longchamp Extra Small. So I guess I kind of put the cart before the horse. I'm telling you why I sold things instead of how easy it was. And what I did whenever I thought I might sell those 2 Longchamp bags was I sent a message out to 4 individuals on Instagram who had bought a Longchamp Extra Small from me in the past. And some of these individuals had bought from me multiple times. And I got a response back, I think from 3 of the 4. 2 decided to pass because they had other handbag goals in mind or other goals in mind. But one lady wanted them both. And it couldn't have been easier. She Zelled me the money, which is the easiest way for me to receive funds because they are approved and permanent instantly. And I mailed those 2 bags to her on the same day. And so let's get to the black Longchamp Extra Small, the second of the 2 Longchamp bags that I sold. It was black with black hardware in a puffy quilted leather and was by far the softest bag in my collection. The reason I wanted to let it go was because of my Mulberry Little Softie in the black quilted leather. It's not quite as soft as the Longchamp, but for me, it's the chain. It's the strap action. This removable chain, I just can't part with it. And the other thing is that when I wear a black bag with black hardware, I tend to want to grab for my Keep All Extra Small with the black on black, because when I'm wearing black on black, I just feel less dressy or less fancy. And that's the kind of bag that the Keep All is. And I felt like the Longchamp with the black on black was sort of confused. It just seemed like it wanted to be dressy, but with the hardware being black, it wasn't so dressy. If it had been silver hardware, I would have had to think a lot harder about perhaps selling that bag. When it came down to it, I really wasn't ready to sell either one of those bags when I initially put my feelers out, but because the sale was so easy, I had to. And I have bags in my collection that work for the same purpose in both cases. And because of that, I just didn't need those 2 bags that I hadn't used for more than 2 years. So the moral of this whole story is, if you have bags in your collection that you have not worn for a very long time and you are thinking about selling them and you're able to sell them quickly, easily, without much of a fuss, I kind of feel like it's meant to be. And same thing with buying bags. If you find that perfect bag and the stars align and it's the one you've been wanting, it's the price you want, I feel like you have to jump on it. And that happened to me a couple of days ago. Actually, it happened last weekend. And fingers crossed that it does come and it is authentic. I think I found a good one. And the sale of the 2 Longchamp bags not only created room in my closet, but also helped fund this beautiful mystery bag that I haven't showed you yet. It was supposed to come yesterday. Now it's supposed to come today, which it's not really because it hasn't made it to my town. And so it will come tomorrow. And if it doesn't come tomorrow, then it will come Tuesday because Monday's Columbus Day. Whew, I'll get it someday. And I can't wait to show you. Well, I couldn't thank you more for joining me today in my luxury closet. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @ then My Luxury Closet 529, all lowercase. You can also reach me by email at myluxurycloset529@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.